Cleveland Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A guy coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 30. Down gain of 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Geno now to throw.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Martin Emerson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Running left is Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now it's Lockett. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Smith.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cleveland.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are back within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Browns 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Watson gets this one to Cooper.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watson. And he gets it down to the 32. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Geno on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Watson now on second down. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Watson on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hopkins' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down is Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Geno. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Smith. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll try and run. Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Seahawks 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Calling that a very strong gain of 24.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on.
Out of the gun, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, it's a clip. Hey, trio left.
Smith's going to throw it.
It's complete to Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Probably got like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down. Smith.
That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Smith to throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Completes to Njoku.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here's 2nd down.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a good play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now Watson.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.